first round, CJ playing game 1. Return, I think. I mean, I hope so. But CJ suspended. We were suspended for the remainder of the year. I hope you guys enjoyed the update. The playoffs are about to begin. My goodness, CJ Green, what are you thinking? It's another Java Red scenario. CJ Green. Oh,
Alright, y'all. Playing 2 games. Maybe I'll play the Timberwolves if I feel like it, but like I said, 2 games. Miami and Golden State. Let's get into it.
Just off the 405 freeway in downtown Los Angeles. I'm at Cohen with Jay Williams. Jay, between the Laker girls, the purple and gold, all the banners, all the celebs. You better stay focused.
Ed, are you reading my mind right now? There's a reason why I'm late to the game. Those Hollywood parties, nothing better. But let's get it on the court.
No distractions here tonight. Let's do this thing.
And by the way, I will be pausing it most of the whole time because I'm doing chores at the same time.
The opening tip corralled by the Lakers, and we're underway in downtown Los Angeles. With a drop step. With the basket after a nice drop step.
I think the defender had absolutely zero chance in that play.
Miami's got it. Jay, sometimes it's not just the Heat that does opponents in Miami.
I've been a victim to this multiple times when we have played the Heat, and I think other franchises from cold cities have been the same. There's a reason why the Miami Heat have such an advantage down here in South Beach. You catch them on an off night, it's rare that opposing teams are ready to play.
Across the timeline comes James. He'll run the offense. Calls out of bounds. Last touch by LeBron James.
That was on me.
Dragic into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Nothing going here on that drive. Butler to Waiters. Dragic guarded by Cook. Goran Dragic. 2 for 2. That's what you want.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
LeBron with it up top. They trail by 2. To Kyle Kuzma. Not that time. Waiters. Big finish at the rim.
We call that get your money and put it in the bank.
Heat get control.
I'm hearing some boos from the crowd. They know just like I know you're not getting back on D.
Runner's good there.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
Given 2 points. High percentage.
Some players are just built to absorb the contact. He pretty much dusted that defender off like that was a bug at the park.
To Butler. The screen sets him up for 2. We talk so much about who are the MVP candidates, but there are other guys who are so valuable to their teams, and Jimmy Butler at the forefront of that list.
I have a phrase that I use when I describe players like Jimmy Butler. It's called most valuable mentality. There are certain players that approach the game with a certain mindset every single day that they will do anything possible to win the ball game. He plays with his heart and soul every single possession and every night, and he will leave it on the court if that means he can win the ball.
Shot from in close, no good.
And you have to remember that your hand is part of the ball. There wasn't enough contact on that play for the refs to blow the whistle.
The Heat secure the rebound. Butler into the front court. 10-4 is the score. Knocked loose. Lakers have it. James. Oh, he had it.
What happened is he didn't bounce himself off the defender. He didn't initiate contact. He allowed the contact to initiate him. We could break that down later in the broadcast, but that's why he missed that easy chip.
Oh, emphatic slam. Feed the big fella. Point to the passer.
It's so good when you get everybody involved, in particular your bigs. You get them going, they'll run the court faster, and guess what? They'll set harder screens because they're actually in the game.
Gets it to go. Could have been more. A lot of contact, but no foul.
Oh, man, you're not supposed to be able to do that with that size, but in today's game, dexterity and mobility are off the charts for bigs.
Converts in the paint. Nice finish at the rim.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Dion Waiters sends it away.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Miami with the basketball. Dragic up against Cook. Count the basket at the rim.
This comes down to great execution both on the offensive and defensive end of the floor. Let's see if they can carry this into the second quarter.
In the slam.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
Butler to bring it up. His team on top by 8. To Dragic. Short jumper misses. It's Cook with the basketball. Down 8. LeBron James missed his first. That one goes.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Dragic to Waiters. Shot clock winding down. Dragic. They'll get it down to Leonard. Nice pass to get things going.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Looks like some substitutions are coming on in. Bradley. Knocks it down from mid-range.
There's a natural tendency when you guard a right dominant hand player to send him left. But for a guy who's a good mid-range shooter, that's wrong. His pace dribble is his left hand. Force him to go right and know that the chances are higher of him trying to drive and attack the rim. That's knowing the scouting report.
Kelly Olynyk with a piece.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Waiters over to the right side to Waiters. Dragic to Butler. Here comes the screen. Kyle Kuzma swats it. Calls out of bounds. Last touch by Kyle Kuzma. Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. Out of bounds.
We got this. Let's go.
And he finishes at the rim.
They're going to have to find answers defensively and quickly because he's carving them up in the first quarter.
It's the Heat with the possession. And a throwdown. Jay, this is getting scary fast.
If you're the defense, you have to deny him the ball. Maybe throw a box and one. Maybe throw a zone. Maybe even throw the kitchen sink because he's putting on a show in the first quarter. It's because he took his eye off his target, Ed. As an offensive player, you have to glare at where the defender's coming to, but quickly redirect yourself to your actual target. He was more consumed with the defender than he was the actual rim.
And scores.
Here's a tip for your defense. You can't give him that much space. You have to push up into his personal space and make him play the majority of the possessions with his back to the basket. Because if you allow him to open up, there's no stopping.
Knocked loose. Lakers come up with it. Stuffs it down with authority. Long key from three-quarters court. That ends the first quarter. The Heat with the lead. One quarter down. Jay, is anyone going to miss? Defense was not good in that first quarter.
You know why?
Why?
Because of the versatility. Because this is positionless basketball, which makes it beautiful to watch. Everybody can triple threat, dribble, drive, shoot the three, do things from long distance. It's a thing of beauty where this game is going.
To Butler. Out of bounds.
We got this. Let's go.
Knocks it down. Off the step back.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
It's the Heat with the possession. And look out. Big finish at the rim.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
Fires the three. That's not his range. It's no good. Burke with it. Down a point. Unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
This will get out of bounds. Last touch by Cousins. He'd have the basketball.
Cutter, get a tag.
Trey Burke. That won't go. Count it. No and one. There was some contact there.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
From the painted area, won't go down.
I got ball. I got some for him.
And throws it down. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
James Johnson trying to cash in on the three-point play. For his career, 69% at the line. Good. Off a spin.
Wait, Ed, we need to see that one again in replay in slow-mo because at full speed, I couldn't even tell you what happened.
Trey Burke against Cousins. To Corver. Down to 5 on the 24. Runner here won't go. And a chance coming up at the line.
Everybody in the building understands he's been a known target. Looks like they're hacking early in this one.
Tyler Zeller at the line for 2 shots. For his career, 76% from the line. Goes 2 for 2.
Get it, shoot it again.
Going to launch beyond the arc. Now that's a contest. In a flash, scores at the rim.
Well, he finished strong because he was able to initiate the contact. When you initiate the contact first, you bounce off the defender, which balances you at the rim.
Burke with it. Down 2. All by himself. Creates his own shot there.
Oh, don't see the read. Be the read.
To Cousins. Five to shoot for Los Angeles. And he hits.
It can only be one of 2 things here. 1, the defender ran out of gas. Or 2, this dude is just unstoppable.
Trey Burke. Cousins has the rebound. A lot of contact on that play. He plays through it and scores.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Burke with it. Trailing by 4. Corver. Trying to cash in. And the Lakers able to grab the rebound. Here's a chance from long range. That's off the side of the rim, short. Miami's got it. Won't go down.
Yo, big kudos to the defender. It seems like his mere presence in the paint was enough to make the offensive player miss the shot before he even got off the ground.
Not that time.
But I don't put that on the shooter, Ed. I put that on the passer. You have to put your players in the best possible position to score the ball. You know that's not a strength of his.
Burke with it. Now down 6. Corver. Count the bucket for 2.
Look, there was barely any contact on that last play. I agree with the ref's no call. Let him play.
Lock up, lock up. There you go.
Runner here won't go down.
And one of the most underrated things in this game is quick lateral speed. Good job by utilizing that speed and taking away the lane.
James Johnson has got 2 shots coming. Hasn't missed yet. First one goes down. 2 for 2 on that trip.
Good shot, man.
To Cousins. To Corver. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. It's good. Coach wants to see more from his D.
I know there are refs on the court all the time, but it doesn't mean they can see every play. Maybe defensively, grab his jersey, step on his toe, do something to kind of change up his pace.
Burke with it. Down by 1. To Corver. Ah, rocking the rim.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
DeMarcus Cousins. With that, he's 5 for 9. Desperation shot here from half court. So a tight one as we reach the break in a 1-point game. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to Jalen Rose for our EA Sports halftime report. Jalen.
The Lakers have the lead, but not by much. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Los Angeles Lakers. The Heat are keeping things exciting in a close matchup. And even though they don't have the lead, they're doing a great job of moving the ball around. They might find themselves on the winning end of the scoreboard if they can keep it up. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Miami Heat.
Game track. Bench points.
This is a game where the bench guys deserve a bit of the spotlight. The thing is, you need a spotlight big enough for the reserves on both squads. This is a game that's been all about the depth in the depth chart.
Player of the half.
I'm ready to skip ahead and just get this guy player of the game. You can tell he's on his way to a special game.
Who was cold?
Every player that makes it to the NBA is a great athlete, but even the best players have off nights. Today has just been one of those nights for this guy. Here are the top plays from the opening half.
Number 2. Number 1.
And with that, I'm sending it back to Ed and Jay to bring you the rest of the game.
Trey Burke matched up with Daniels. Waiters. Cashes in for 2.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Oh, the Heat right there to take it away.
Here's your chance to break this thing wide open.
Burke with it. His team up by 1. To Corver. Here comes the screen. Corver to Waiters. Trey Burke. That no good off the mark.
He had such a great first half, but obvious adjustments were made defensively to shut him down, and now he's really starting to struggle.
It's good. Count the basket and the foul.
He should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The refs bit, and that's the game.
LeBron James at the line for a chance at a three-point play. For his career, 73%. Free throw up and good. Gives him a 2-point lead. Miami with the basketball. To Korver. Probing the defense. Korver. To Waiters. Fires the three. Waiters forced that one off the mark on the three. To James. Takes it right to the rim. A lot of contact there, but they say no foul.
Ooh, shows like this separate the good players from the great ones. The good players, they have good first halves. And then they fade to black in the second. The great players, they just sustain that kind of dynamic energy throughout the entire ball game.
To Waiters. Has a chance? Almost, but no good.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
Not a good shot there as he misses it. Korver to Waiters. Flushes it home. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first three quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Jay, Magic and Kobe each won 5 titles. How are you going to judge LeBron James' legacy in L.A.?
If LeBron James wins 1 championship in L.A., that means he will set himself apart. He will have won 4 championships in 3 different cities. Now, that is polarizing for some fans. That still does not take away from the overall greatness and the legacy of LeBron James.
Waiters. And a putback slam.
And that's what he does. I love players like this. We don't need to draw any plays for you to go out and get yours.
Waiters. Perfect feed to set up the basket.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
It's the Heat with the possession. Slams it down.
There you go. I like seeing scoring coming from unlikely sources.
LeBron into the front court. His guys find themselves trailing by a bucket. And look out.
It's not every day that you see a 6'9", 265-pound freight train coming down the lane. You probably want to step out of the way.
Burke with it. Looking to make something happen. Stuffs it down with authority.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
To Korver. Screen coming. Korver. Blocked away.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Bradley to James. Throws it down.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
It's the Heat with the possession. To Waiters. Rises for the slam.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Burke with it. His group now down 2. And the Lakers have the rebound. Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for.
There's something to be said about a guy that can make the game easier for everybody else on the court. We call that dropping dimes, very similar to the way I'm dropping nuggets on this broadcast.
A lot of contact, no whistle. James into the front court. Leads 4. And counted at the rim.
All right, so I'll be right back. All right, so I'm back. Sorry about that.
In which he plays, no one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Trey Burke, guarded by Troy Daniels. Waiters. Right time, right player.
Can't teach height.
Shot won't go. To Bradley. Avery Bradley. Quiet night, but 2 for 3 in the contest right now.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as the difference maker in this ball game is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive, but when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want.
Here comes the screen. Porter to Waiters. Has a look. Deep 2 there, won't go. LeBron into the front court. It's stuffs it down with authority.
I remember my high school coach said one man can't beat 5. Well, I'm telling you right now, he lied. I'm watching it happen in person.
Now the Heat going to use a timeout as their coaching staff wants to talk things over here in this third quarter. Looks like both teams are making substitutions. Dragic, defended by Quinn Cook. To Butler. To Dragic. Butler. He'll go to the foul line to shoot.
I don't know about that one, Ed. I always thought your hand was part of the ball.
Myers Leonard, a couple of free throws on the way. For his career, 82%. Knocks down the first. Can't connect on the second, and he splits the pair. To James. Pass stolen by Miami.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
Dion Waiters trying to cash in on a three-point play. A career 70% free throw shooter. Down the lane to lay it in.
And the true test of a team's character is how they respond when they get hit in the mouth. Keep digging.
Dragic with the basketball. His guys down by 9. It's good. And 1.
He should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The ref spit, and that's the game.
Myers Leonard at the line for a chance at a three-point play. Shooting 50%. Some yes, some no in this contest. To James. Tough make through traffic.
You know, Ed, I'm down with guys having 35, 40, maybe 50 points in the game. But the one thing you look for in the defensive end, when there's a huddle after a guy has dropped multiple buckets on you in a row, and everybody's quiet, nobody stands up and says, yo, I got him, I'm going to stop him, you're in a worrisome place for your team.
Trey Burke. And the Lakers clear. Cousins. From long range. Boogie, zero hesitation. Knocks it down from 3.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
Ferocious slam inside.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat 5, but we're watching one man carry 4 other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
Time to shuffle things up. Trey Burke here against Troy Daniels.
Come right.
To Waiters. Lets it fly from long range. Had made his first couple, but he misses there.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Gets it to go, and the foul.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
LeBron James trying to cash in on the three-point play. He's perfect from the line so far. Can't convert the free throw. Burke with it. Down a bundle. Oh, Jay, he commands the paint this time down.
The one thing we know for certain in this league, it doesn't matter how big the margin is, you can always put together a run and get back in this one.
Couple of cracks at the line now.
Aggressive play there, but you can't fault the defender for being up in the shooter. You need to contest shots, each and every one of them.
First one, count it. No back-to-back free throws here. He missed the second. He'd have the basketball. To Butler. Probing the defense. Gets a shot up off the mark. Dion Waiters now 3 for 9.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Across the timeline comes James. The advantage is 13 points. To Bradley. To James. 4-3. Rebound taken by Miami. Burke with it. Less than a minute to go in this third quarter. Jimmy Butler for 2. Add 2 points to the board.
The savvy players, they create contact. They throw their arms in you. They even throw their bodies into you. And as soon as you become hesitant defensively, they got you right where they want you.
Tough shot and nearly a chance at a three-point play. No foul.
Hey, one of the things I hear all the great teams say in the huddle, they say 1, 2, 3, no mercy. Now it's time for you to go even harder on the defensive end.
To Butler. Driving right to the basket. Jimmy Butler. He's now 4 for 6.
It's almost like he had the defender on a string, and he's the puppet master.
He's on the deck. Great sacrifice. Missed a wide-open look. And he's fouled. And he earns a trip to the line.
Love the fact that the shooter created contact on the upward motion to shoot the basketball. Big-time play.
First free throw is good. No good on the second. It's a 1 of 2 trip. Third quarter comes to an end. The Lakers have the lead. It'll be Lakers ball as we begin the fourth.
You know what's coming. Go get it.
To Caldwell Pope.
I'm here.
Cut, I got yours.
Lakers down to 4 on the shot clock. To Bradley. For 3. Avery Bradley is going to get 3 shots here. For his career, 77% at the line. And hits the first free throw. Knocks down the second free throw. And he missed it. 2 for 3 on this trip. Dragic with it. The deficit now up to a dozen. Cook to bring it into the front court. Looking to make something happen. And the nice finish at the rim.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
From the painted area, won't go down. Kuzma. Bam Adebayo. Tips it. That's his third. Stuffs it down with authority. At this point, if it continues, it just may be good night, Irene.
And ooh, I like that Irene line.
There you go, Jay.
And sometimes as a player on the defensive end, Ed, you need to draw a line in the sand. You have to find a way to change the narrative. Because right now, the constant theme has been too many easy buckets.
Jay, don't deny it. You're an old soul at heart.
Yeah, I still don't know who Irene is, though.
Me neither. Kyle Kuzma. It's good. And he's not done. He's going to the line for a chance at a 4-point play.
Ed, body controls everything, especially on the defensive side of the floor. That was a great contest up top, but your body hit him on the way down. That's a foul every time.
Kyle Kuzma with a chance at a 4-point play. A career 70% free throw shooter. 3-pointer and now a free throw on the trip. Burke with it. His guys down big. To Korver. Down low for Leonard. Missed it. How'd that not go down? Bradley. Stuffs it down with authority.
You know, it reminds me, Ed, of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Shot from the lane won't go. Lakers ball.
Cut him. I got help. I got your help.
Sizing up the defense. To Bradley. Beyond the arc for 3. And Avery Bradley still gets it to go down after a good closeout.
This is a game of ways. As a defense, you have to recognize that they come and they go. That will not be the case all the time moving forward.
To Dragic. Screen coming. Dragic, guarded by Cook. Fires the 3. And the rebound taken down by the Lakers. It's Cook with the basketball. His guys holding the big lead.
Double team. All right here.
To Caldwell Pope. Kentavious Caldwell Pope. He's 3 for 7.
But did you see the way he was able to do it, Ed? Did you see him constantly probe the defense by maintaining his dribble? Ultimately, if you keep your eyes on all the other defenders, they will lose track of where the ball is. And he can't keep it in off the block.
Man, that was impressive. The pass taken away by the Lakers.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
He was so wide open. Pretty much looked like a deer staring into the headlights. Last resort, but still, points on the board.
Trying to cash in. The jumper's off the mark.
And this is where you know you have the offense right where you want them. Every possession, all you see them doing is complaining to the ref, complaining to each other. You're making the game uncomfortable. That's the mark of a good defense.
Kuzma. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
Ed, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
Dragic into the front court. He'll run the offense. Off the assist.
And ISO basketball is becoming a thing of the past. Team basketball is back. And if you have that personnel with the versatility plus the mindset, game over.
Here we go. We got him. We got him.
To Caldwell Pope. Not going down for him this time. To Dragic. Deep right corner. To Korver. Down to 5 on the 24. Trey Burke. And he hits.
For average shooters, that's not a great shot. But for a great shooter, that's a good look.
Going to launch beyond the arc. That out of his range and no good. And he's fouled. Very close, Jay. The result, he's going to the line.
Just because a team's winning doesn't mean the refs are going to put away the whistle. Play right all the way through.
Myers Leonard at the line for 2 shots. He's struggled so far. And he connects on the first free throw.
It's like practice.
And he makes them both. Deep 3 at the buzzer. The Lakers get the victory as they cruise to win a game that was never really in doubt. For Jay Williams and all our crew, I'm Ed Cohen saying so long for now. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
The Lakers put one in the win column with a solid performance. And the way they attacked the rim was outstanding. Not only is the dunk a high percentage shot, it's also a great way to test the confidence of the defense. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Los Angeles Lakers. The Heat didn't lose big, but it wasn't exactly close either. And even though some of them smiled and shook hands with the other guys after the game, you could tell by the way they headed to the tunnels how disappointed they were about this loss. Check out the leading scores for the Miami Heat.
Game track. Fast break points.
The Miami Heat did so many things wrong when it came to defending the fast break. I'm not sure it's the kind of thing that can be fixed with a single practice, so they better get started, and soon.
Player of the game.
Here are the top plays from the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
Here's a look at the upcoming games for the Los Angeles Lakers. This has been a presentation of ESPN on EA Sports. Until next time, I'm Jalen Rose, signing off.
Antonio Jones didn't miss a step at all. Triple double and everything. So, I hope y'all enjoying it. Because another triple double coming after all.
No time to waste. Someone got dunked on. Let's go watch it. If the one's going to the rim, you have to get out of the way. The one has no chill tonight. I actually taught the one how to dunk like that. That highlight's going to be on my feed for a while. Thank you guys for watching, and peace.
When do we face the Bucks? June 9th and the 23rd? I got a long way home to face them again. I wish it could be earlier. Kevin Durant on the Pacers? Ugh. That don't look right. All right, Golden State, you're next.
Just off the 405 freeway in downtown Los Angeles. I'm at Cohen with Jay Williams. Jay, between the Laker girls, the purple and gold, all the banners, all the celebs, you better stay focused.
Ed, are you reading my mind right now? There's a reason why I'm late to the game. Those Hollywood parties, nothing better. But let's get it on the court.
No distractions here tonight. Let's do this thing. The opening tip corralled by the Lakers, and we're underway in downtown Los Angeles. To James. To Kyle Kuzma. Kyle Kuzma, strong finish. So far, so good.
Didn't take long to get this crowd on their feet, and one of the most undervalued things in sports, the 13th man, the fans. If they get you going in the game, they can help you sustain that energy.
Cook to bring it into the front court. 2-point advantage. And he's fouled. A couple of free throws coming up, Jay.
Hey, look, sometimes you need to feel out your opponent. Let them know you're there. I'm okay with that early foul.
Knocks down the first. And gets both to drop at the line. Warriors have the basketball. Curry to Thompson. Curry. Oh, good defense by the Lakers. They come away with the steal.
Now push it. Let's attack in transition so we can build this lead.
And finishes strong. Feed the big fella. Point to the passer.
So good when you get everybody involved. In particular, your bigs. You get them going, they'll run the court faster, and guess what? They'll set harder screens because they're actually in the game.
Curry, that's off the side of the rim, short. To James. Stuffs it down with authority. This is already getting out of hand.
Coaching strategy 101. You'll probably want to utilize a timeout to disrupt the pace of this other team. This game is starting to get out of hand quick and early.
Thompson. Down to Green. Using the post to his advantage there, and the finish at the rim.
Old school equals high percentage.
good there.
Oh, man, you're not supposed to be able to do that with that size. But in today's game, dexterity and mobility are off the charts for bigs.
They'll get it down to Thompson. Oh, he's denied.
Oh, big man doing work right there.
James. LeBron James, 2 for 2. That's what you want. The maturity of one of the game's greatest on full display.
Yeah, LeBron James still proving that he can get up there with the highest of the high. But still, I love the fact that he recognizes less is more now. LeBron James 2007, every play is a dunk. Now,
I don't know how they call this, man.
enjoy the greatness.
Stephen Curry, a couple of free throws on the way. For his career, 90% at the line. 2 for 2 on that trip. James into the front court. His team on top by 8. Caldwell Pope to James. To Caldwell Pope. LeBron James, 3 for 3. That's a perfect start.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
It's Steph for 2. Off the mark. Well contested. It's Cook with the basketball. Lead stands at 10. Whoa! Gets to the rim and they'll count the basket. 2 steps or 5 steps. I don't know, Jay. It looked good. Curry with the ball.
There is no recovery yet, in particular if the defender does not stay on balance.
Across the timeline comes James. He'll run the offense. Over to the right side. James. Green always looking for the steal. LeBron James. That's now 4. He hasn't missed.
That's the kind of defense they're going to play on him all night. Even though he made that shot, he knows there's nothing easy about this game.
That's what you like to see off the pick and roll. Nice, easy basket.
The pro game has really come down to PNRs. Let's see how the defense adjusts.
Rocking the rim. Jay, they've had no answer for this guy.
He's been on fire this first quarter. That's the way you take it right to your opponent. You attack right out of the gate.
To Thompson. The screen sets him up for 2.
Bread and butter. And there are a few that can do it better off the screen.
LBJ with it. To Kyle Kuzma. Nice pass to set things up.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Curry with the basketball. Trailing by 14. To Thompson. To Green. Fires the 3. It's no good. Shot's not going down. Caldwell Pope to James. To shoot for Los Angeles. It's LeBron. That's no good.
My man broke his ankles.
Knocked loose. Lakers have it. LeBron James. He's now 5 for 6.
You know, Ed, the effort is what concerns me the most. Effort is replenishable. If you're tired, raise your hand, check yourself out. Get somebody who actually wants to get back in transition and play some defense. That will help your team win the game, not you just staying in the game to be better on offense.
And the Lakers able to grab the rebound. Cook to bring it into the front court. His guys holding the big lead. James, his first effort off the mark.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for.
Ed, I'm telling you that every player in the league will make that shot. The defense has to be elevated.
Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
For a smaller player, you have to be more creative with your imagination when you finish with those shots around the rim. For the audience, that may look difficult, but for the player himself, that's what they practice every single day.
Nothing going here on that drive. Gets it in the left corner. They get it down to Millsap. LeBron James swats it.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Hey, look. Pretty dudes can mix it up once in a while, too, I guess.
Warriors have the basketball. Curry to Green. And the Lakers with the rebound. Knocks it down from mid-range.
I don't think anyone saw this one coming, but it looks like they're trying to send a message. Look into their eyes. They're laser focused. They're playing as if this game is tied.
To Thompson. Here comes the screen. Yes, Klay Thompson. He's 3 of 5. 60% shooting from the field.
Finally something goes their way. I don't think I need to tell you, but this has been a disaster of a first quarter. They just need somebody to get hot, and then they need to come together as a team and get a few stops.
Looks like both teams are making substitutions. A way to get it to go. Can't fault the D.
It looks like he's using his ball handle.
I know it looks like he's
just playing around out there, trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Trying to cash in. Now a shot by Thompson, no good.
Your contest was great because of your proximity to the player. You forced his follow-through to be cut short, which made him short-arm the shot.
To Thompson. Yes, Klay Thompson. 4 out of 7.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
James, it's good.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Curry to bring it up. His guys down big. has a chance. It's no good. If he takes those shots, he'll be back on the bench in no time.
And it's never a great thing when you're talking.
Stuffs it down with authority. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
Here comes the screen. Thompson. Not that time. To James. There's the toss on a bad pass. Going to be taken away by the Warriors. And a whistle.
He took a chance. That's the right call.
Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. To Thompson. Knocked loose. And that's going to get out of bounds. Off a Laker. It stays with Golden State. Thompson. Those shots today have been few and far between in what has been an uneasy first quarter.
And Ed, sometimes that's all you need. Just get one or two to fall. Find the rhythm, find the rhyme. You got plenty of time.
Bradley to James. Tosses. Flushes it home. Jay, this is getting scary fast.
If you're the defense, you have to deny him the ball. Maybe throw a box and one. Maybe throw a zone. Maybe even throw the kitchen sink because he's putting on a show in the first quarter.
To Thompson. Shot clock winding down. Has a look. Knocks it down. Off the step back.
I don't know what halftime evaluation will be worse, the ankles or the bruised ego.
Throws it down. This is spiraling out of control.
And this is where you feel so bad for that assistant coach that had the defensive scouting report. You knew he put in the time and effort to give you all the right tools to win this game. You've been caught out of position each and every time, which is the reason you're down.
Yeah, you don't want to make the boss unhappy. Five on the shot clock. Wide open look.
LeBron gotta stop getting his ankle broken, bro.
I'm surprised he missed that one. That was an open look.
No, I gotta stop losing the damn ball.
Thompson. Not that time. That'll be out of bounds. Last touch by the Warriors. So it stays with the LA Lakers. Some lineup changes now for both clubs. That's it for the first quarter. So far, it's been all Lakers. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. To Green. Shot won't go.
And you hate to say this, but this is the reality of the matter. Sometimes it takes guys a little while to warm up into the game. Seems like they finally found their rhythm in the second quarter.
To James. To Caldwell. Trying to cash in. Can't catch. Defense did its job that time. Livingston across the timeline. Down a bundle. Oh, leaves the defender in the dust. Short jumper won't fall. DeMarcus Cousins able to recover with the block.
Sent a message in that one, Ed.
James. They work it down to Cousins. Ah, the monster stuff. This is becoming a runaway.
They're getting to the rim at will, probably because we're watching Matador defense. You probably want to get in the way of your defender if they keep trying to attack the rim.
To Millsap. Cleans it up. Offensive board. Cousins there for the rebound. It's Cook with the basketball. His guys hold a commanding lead. To James. Turns and slams it down. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
To Millsap. Draymond Green, defended by Quinn Cook. Knocked loose. LBJ. Has a chance. Off the mark. He loves the tough shots, but that one may be too tough.
I just love where this takes you into the psychological battle as a player offensively. Was that a great contest, or did you just miss the shot? But now you have me thinking about that the entire next possession.
Green to Sean Livingston. He was smothered and still gets it to go down.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here, because that was not an easy look.
LeBron into the front court. Looking to make something happen. And the basket good at the rim.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
To Millsap. Here comes the screen. Draymond Green in a matchup with Boogie. Gets a look.
Out there looking like the Kimbe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready. Emphatic slam.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself, when you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Changes coming from both sides right now. Oh, if you're a fan, you love the will and the want. It's James controlling the offense. Here comes the screen. Livingston to Millsap. They'll get it down to Green. And look out. Big finish at the rim.
We call that get your money and put it in the bank.
LeBron with it up top. He'll run the offense to Caldwell Pope. And the slam.
It's not every day that you see a 6'9", 265-pound freight train coming down the lane. You probably want to step out of the way.
To Green. Knocked loose. Lakers come up with it.
Keep your foot on the gas, but don't get too reckless.
James matched up with Livingston. Shot from the lane won't go. Golden State at the controls. To Millsap. Here comes the screen. And he's fouled. He's going to the line for two.
Ed, as a defender, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot foul in the act of upward motion into your shot. Your timing needs to be better.
First free throw is good. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. LeBron into the front court. His guys holding the big lead. Perfect feed to set up the basket.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
And Klay Thompson does what he does best. Hits the three.
Well, that change is inevitable. And one of the things that continues to fascinate me about this game, usually when you see a good three-point shooting team, their shoulders are square to the basket. That's no longer the case in today's game. These guys are off balance, they're moving different ways, yet they still have extreme shot-making ability.
Curry to Thompson. He shoots off the mark. Draymond Green with the block.
Continuous effort is the key for your team's success. No one this entire ball game has quit on a play. That right there, that's what's going to help your team win this game.
The screen sets him up for two.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
It's Cephalosha with the rebound. To Curry. Thompson to Curry. Millsap. Not that time.
It just seems like there's lead in the feet of the defenders. You have to bounce quicker to the ball to deter that shot.
Daniels, defended by Thompson. To Kyle Kuzma. Unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening.
Excuse me.
It's sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Curry to Thompson. They'll work it down to Millsap. Oh, the touch at the rim. Count it.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays, no one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
To James. Nothing going here on that drive. Chance here for LeBron. It's Cephalosha with the rebound. Count the basket inside.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
To Kyle Kuzma. And scores. Strong take.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Curry to Thompson.
He sent that one to the third row.
He was locked in. That was impressive. Tough shot and nearly a chance at a three-point play. No foul.
Some players are just built to absorb the contact. He pretty much dusted that defender off like that was a bug at the park.
Curry, the pass taken away by the Lakers.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
Stuffs it down with authority.
Like my old coach used to say, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. It's way too easy. Just keep attacking. It's easy money.
It's Golden State basketball. Thompson to Green. Sizing up the defense. Curling inside. Right time, right player.
Can't teach height.
To James. Count the basket at the rim.
There are certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
They're going to make some changes with some new personnel on the floor.
Alright, y'all. No more pausing or anything else. I'm done doing chores.
Steph Curry, guarded by Cook. To Millsap. LeBron! Oh, and he can't keep it in off the block. Man, that was impressive.
Here's one of the biggest secrets as we move into this new age of basketball. Especially in the draft room. You have to draft players with size and length. That's the biggest deterrent for any team offensively.
Has a look. Cashes in. Someone has to get into a zip code.
It's plain and it's simple. The difference between a winning team and a losing organization is the fact that their ability to finish plays. You have to find a way defensively to finish these type of plays to win this game.
And the finish at the rim.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collected. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Terrific hustle. Ball stays in play. Steph Curry up against Cook. They get it down to Millsap. Got a piece of him.
Jumping out the gym right now.
Great anticipation. Steph Curry. 2 of 4 now.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
No good. No daylight. Great defense. Curry into the front court. Down a bundle. Missed a wide open look. To James. Fires the 3. He engulfed him that time.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
To James. Nice pass to get things going.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Shot's no good. You have to like the confidence, but that was a difficult shot.
Here we go. Here we go.
I did not want to shoot it.
With the rebound. From the painted area, won't go down. A very one-sided first half of basketball as we are at halftime. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to Jalen Rose for our EA Sports halftime report. Jalen.
It's Jalen Rose, and I've got your EA Sports halftime report. The Lakers didn't hold back in that opening half. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. These are the guys getting buckets for the Los Angeles Lakers. The Warriors have got themselves in a bad situation that seems likely to only get worse. There isn't enough time to get into all of their problems, but I'll tell you this, they need to try to get better. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Golden State Warriors.
Game track. Defense.
The Los Angeles Lakers are using defense to create offense, and it's coming off blocks and steals. They're putting in work on both ends of the court.
I know you're awake. I just saw the line on 10 seconds ago and I'm dumping the garbage.
Player of the half.
The chosen one most definitely deserves to be player of the half for the way he distributed the ball. It was an excellent display of court vision and solid passing.
WWE once hit the center Randy Orton's RKO because he was too violent. In 2012, WWE launched a show on Saturday Morning Slam. Unlike WWE's other shows that were rated PG, Saturday Morning Slam was rated G.
No one wants to be picked for this segment, but he couldn't avoid it. Maybe he'll turn things around in the second half. Here we go with the top plays from the first half.
The finisher was too
Number
loud
2.
for the show, so the camera awkwardly cut away and missed it. WWE.
Number 1.
All right, back to the second half. I'll see you after the game.
Possession lies with Golden State. Here comes the screen. Thompson to Millsap. Curry down to Zaza. Block shot.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Curry into the front court. His guys down big. Down to Zaza. Nice pace. Sets it up and slams it down. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
To Bradley. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. And Avery Bradley still gets it to go down after a good closeout.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
And Jay, they call the foul.
A simple touch foul.
Curry. Down to Zaza. And that's rebounded by the Lakers. Full throttle, right to the basket for the deuce.
Shows like this separate the good players from the great ones. The good players, they have good first halves, and then they fade to black in the second. The great players, they just sustain that kind of dynamic energy throughout the entire ball game.
Oh, he's denied.
Oh, big man doing work right there.
James into the front court. His guys holding a big lead. Oh, bad pass there. Warriors have it.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you'll be able to stop a great passing team.
Warriors basketball. Thompson to Curry. The pass set it all up.
Great job using that shoulder to create contact with the defender without hesitation.
Across the timeline comes James. His guys hold a commanding lead. Bradley. Here's a chance from long range. That's not his range. It's no good. Nice follow-up on the dunk there.
And there's nothing more mentally intimidating for your opponent than when your own teammates are unselfish and make sure that you get the ball because they want you to drop 70 on them, maybe like Devin Booker did last year.
Curry to Thompson. To Curry. Steph Curry, 3 for 6 now.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
To James. Trying to cash in. Deep 2 there. Won't go.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
Thompson to Curry. Nothing going here on that drive. To the basket goes Curry, but his shot stays out.
It's easy for the offense to get agitated when you keep turning around and the defense is right there in your face. The jawing is only going to escalate.
He gets it.
We're watching a clinic right now. We're watching basketball one-on-one. Whoever this professor is, he needs to get paid top dollar.
It was right there. To James. Sets him up. Zaza Pachulia with a piece. Incredible. 6 tonight.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Here's Curry with it up top. Looking to make something happen to Millsap. Curry to Thompson. 5 to shoot for Golden State. Knocked away. It's getting dangerous down there.
And I hated getting my shot blocked like that, but I did like getting the ball right back.
Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the
Curry think I'm playing with this man. I'm not playing with that man. I'll guard you up anytime.
violation. James. Zaza Pachulia pins it. Make that 7.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Goes to the left side. Caldwell Pope. That's off the side of the rim, no good. Curry with the basketball. He'll run the offense. Short jumper won't go down.
I love when I see a good contest. You're crowding the player's landing space, which naturally makes him worrisome about turning the ankle and not landing.
Curry has it. To Thompson. Curry. Down to Zaza. Slams it down. Jay, I'm surprised. He had a chance to wrap him up.
Well, you're not the only one surprised. This guy is not a good free throw shooter. You never let him have an easy bucket. If anything, make him earn it at the charity stripe.
Caldwell Pope. Zaza
I'm
Pachulia.
tired of you blocking my shots, my dude.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Here we go. I got him.
Oh, stolen by the Warriors. Thompson to Curry from long range. That's off the side of the rim, short. James against the former Cougar. Zaza Pachulia sends it away.
This man is a blocking machine.
It's Steph Curry with the rock. Down low Green. Draymond Green. He's now 4 for 6.
This may sound cheesy, but sometimes you just need to sit back, get a tub of popcorn, and just enjoy the show, because that's what you're watching right now.
To Kyle Kuzma. Kyle Kuzma, strong finish.
And easy, too. Get back on defense.
Curry to Thompson. Oh, nice find for the basket.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
LeBron James, guarded by Klay Thompson. To Kyle Kuzma. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
LeBron James at the line for a chance at a three-point play. For his career, 73%. Warriors have the basketball. Driving right to the basket. Took it down the lane, but it's no good. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
Sometimes you hear people give all these fancy breakdowns, tell you all these different things they can do. That was just plain old simple bully basketball. Muscled his way through the lane.
James. Curling inside. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at three coming up.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
Free throw good to cap off the three-point play as they continue to open things up here in the third quarter. Warriors have the basketball. Livingston. Got it.
Man down. They got to get up and contest the shot.
Three-point play.
So many times we get on the defender to quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on the and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
LeBron James trying to cash in on a three-point play. He's perfect from the line so far. He can't connect. Golden State at the controls. Livingston. Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
Someone's been working on that one for weeks behind closed doors. That's why they call it practice.
To James. And scores.
I remember my high school coach said one man can't beat five. Well, I'm telling you right now, he lied. I'm watching it happen in person.
Livingston to bring it up. Down a bundle. Oh, good defense by the Lakers. They come away with the steal. To Cousins. DeMarcus Cousins. Quiet night, but 2 for 3 in the contest right now.
And you always feel like the words vision and unselfishness go together. They work cohesively as a unit. When you have a guy that has both, that sets the tone for how your team is going to play.
And the Lakers clear. To James. Beyond the arc for three. That's what the King does. James, the quick catch and shoot there for three.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
Has a chance. Jumper's good.
Closing out or contesting his shot is a really bad idea because now the offense knows they can extend you away from the basket, and that's away from your original position as being a help defender.
The screen sets him up for two.
I wasn't necessarily sure which way that PNR was going, but I guess neither was the defense. That makes two of us.
James to Cousins. couple of shots at the line.
Look, I get it. Being down sucks. But you can't just start haphazardly playing defense and committing silly fouls. Play this game with purpose.
First one goes down. Able to convert on both free throws. It's Golden State basketball. Knocked loose. Lakers have it. Stuffs it down with authority.
It just seems like nobody can stop him but him. Once he's found his offensive swag, that boy's deadly. You're taking medicine and you call it a day.
LeBron into the front court. Less than a minute to go in this third quarter. To Cousins. Stuffs it down with authority.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Free throw good. He's able to polish off the three-point play. To Sean Livingston. Oh, he blocked it. That's going to be out of bounds. Livingston. 4-3. Smothering D.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Oh, big finish at the rim.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat five, but we're watching one man carry four other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish. Oh! Out there looking like the Kimbe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready. Avery Bradley, very efficient and making an impact. He's 3 for 3. They'll let one fly from half court. It'll be Lakers ball as we begin the fourth quarter, and it might be time to empty the bench, Jay. This game appears to be well in hand.
And their starting five has certainly earned the fourth quarter off. They've been terrific this ball game. And this is the type of game where you find a chance to relax. You ice up, you watch your other teammates play, you applaud them, and you get ready for the next game.
LeBron James at the line for 2 shots, shooting 50%. Some yes, some no in this contest. First one, count it. And he makes them both. Curry to bring it up. His guy's down big.
Take coming, take coming.
To Sean Livingston. Here comes the screen. Has a look. Livingston's shot won't go.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
To Cousins.
Shoot it, shoot it.
The drive, right to the basket. Dragon Bender. Tips it. It's been a brick wall. 10 blocks on the night.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
It's Curry controlling the offense. To Green. Doesn't have the touch. No good. LeBron with it up top. His guys holding the big lead. Nice pass to set things up. To James. Oh, with the foul. And a chance coming up at the line.
Ed and I want to go home too, but fouls like that only stop the clock for all of us.
LeBron James. He's got 2 shots coming. Shooting 75% so far tonight. Misses the first. Knocks down the second after missing the first. Livingston across the timeline. Looking to make something happen.
See the screen, see it.
Can't connect from inside. Short jumper won't fall.
And it's never a great thing when you're talking to yourself the entire next possession about the shot you just missed. Now you know you're in that player's head mentally.
Off the assist.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Los Angeles, they have it. James to Cousins. Caldwell Pope to Cousins. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
DeMarcus Cousins at the line for a chance at a 3-point play. For his career, 73%. Free throws good as they continue to widen their lead. Curry into the front court. He'll run the offense. To Thompson. Wide open. Too easy. You can't give him that look.
Just a little defensive breakdown right there, and an open clay means 2 points every time.
To Kyle Kuzma.
Keep up the good work.
Here comes the screen. Cousins.
Thank you, Trent.
Snatching it out of the air. Time for some new personnel into the game. Caldwell Pope. Shot clock, it's coming down to 4. Now down to 3. Short jumper stays out. To Thompson. Cleans it up. Offensive board. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Los Angeles has the basketball. Here comes the screen. LeBron James against Klay Thompson. Stuffs it down with authority.
This is where I go back into player mode. If the dude starts to try to have 40 points on me, I'm going to foul out. I'm going to start hitting him in places.
Give me a new team name for me and LeBron in the comments. I know I called me and Giannis three-headed monsters. Now I need a new team name for me and LeBron.
To James. To Thompson. They'll work it down to Millsap. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays, no one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
To James. Here comes the screen. James sizing up Draymond Green. Ball's tied up. Neither player wants to give it up. Substitution being made in this one. No good. Another follow. Still no good. It's Steph at the controls. To Thompson. Surveys the floor. Thompson to Curry. Warriors with 4 to shoot. Short jumper misses. LeBron into the front court. His guys hold a commanding lead. Kuzma to James. And he's fouled. And he earns a trip to the line.
I can't believe I'm about to say this about an NBA team because this is what I say to my grammar school team. But just because a team is down on the scoreboard doesn't mean you stop playing hard and smart. You really have nothing to lose but really good habits to gain.
LeBron James, couple of free throws on the way, shooting 66% in this contest. Can't connect on the first free throw. Good bounce back. Hits the second. It's a 1-2 trip. Curry with the ball. To Green. Curling inside. Shot from in close. No good. Stuffs it down with authority. At this point, if it continues, it just may be good night, Irene.
Ooh, I like that Irene line. There you go, Jay. And sometimes as a player on a defensive end, Ed, you need to draw a line in the sand. You have to find a way to change the narrative. Because right now, the constant theme has been too many easy buckets.
Jay, don't deny it. You're an old soul at heart.
Yeah, I still don't know who Irene is.
Meaning, James, whistle sounds. We have a tie-up. Jump ball. The official's ready. Let's see who can take the jump. And the bucket's good for DeMarcus.
You know, it reminds me of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Throws it down off the alley-oop pass. Jay, they make it look so easy.
Yeah, but it's really not that easy. And as a passer, if your pass is just a fraction
Come on, Curry, what you got?
too late, that throws the whole play off. The timing of this has to be impeccable.
Klay Thompson in a matchup with Boogie. Trying to cash in. Shot by Thompson, no good.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Count the basket. 2 more points in the paint.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
Ah, missed it. How'd that not go down? James. Lets it fly from long range. They have to keep him in their grasp.
I know they're refs on the court all the time, but it doesn't mean they can see every play. Maybe defensively, grab his jersey, step on his toe, do something to kind of change up his pace.
Curry to Millsap. And he's going to the line to shoot.
Okay, now we're on the home stretch, and you got a big lead. Don't let your opponent back in this game by giving up extra possessions.
Paul Millsap at the line for 2 shots. Hasn't missed yet. And he connects on the first free throw. No good on the second. It's a 1 of 2 trip. Gets a look. And a putback slam.
You know, Ed, I'm down with guys having 35, 40, maybe 50 points in the game. But the one thing you look for in the defensive end, when there is a huddle after a guy has dropped multiple buckets on you in a row, and everybody's quiet, nobody stands up and says, yo, I got him, I'm going to stop him, you're in a worrisome place for your team.
Oh, he had it. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
Nasty.
Free throw's good. Add one more to the total. This game feels out of reach. Curry has it. To Thompson. Probing the defense. Thompson, they get it down to Millsap. Scores from the post. Cousins, defended by Steph Curry. Kuzma to Cousins. Nothing going here on that drive. Count the bucket for 2.
And I have so much admiration for guys that continue to hunt their shot. We're playing the second half like it was the first 5 minutes of the ball game. Those natural-born leaders are guys that will consistently lead your team to the promised land.
Curry, the pass taken away by the Lakers.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Lays it in off the alley-oop pass.
But did you see the way he was able to do it, Ed? Did you see him constantly probe the defense by maintaining his dribble? Ultimately, if you keep your eyes on all the other defenders, they will lose track of where the ball is. That's where you slip a quick pass in for an easy dime.
Five to shoot for Golden State. Has a chance. Missed it. He always has the green light, but the defense was ready. Caldwell Pope, guarded by Klay Thompson. Has a look. Deep 2 there, won't go. It's Steph Curry with the rock. Green to Curry. Here comes the screen. Steph Curry in a matchup with Quinn Cook. Curling inside. And a nice finish at the rim.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
To Caldwell Pope. To Kyle Kuzma. Lakers down to 4 on the shot clock. For 3. That out of his range and no good. Thompson to bring it into the front court. Down a bundle. Right time, right player.
Can't teach height.
Calls out of bounds. Last touch by Kyle Kuzma. It remains Warrior basketball. Looks like some substitutions are coming on in. Curry to Thompson. Got it. Curry. Going to launch, beyond the arc, and step. He can make that shot with his eyes closed. Wide open, knocks down the three.
I know he's a volume shooter. I know defensively at times you have to take your lumps. Might be time to adjust the scouting report, though. Start denying him the ball.
Nothing going here on that drive. James. Trying to cash in. The shot, almost.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
To Curry. Here comes the screen. Step, lets loose. That's usually one that he'll knock down.
You know, and everybody gives so much credit to the guy who contested the shot, but there's no way he's in that position without the communication of the backbone of the defense. When you have a guy back there who can block shots and tells you to apply more pressure, you know you're in a safe place.
Knocks it down from mid-range. Deep three at the buzzer. The Lakers get the victory. They move to 1-0 in their new campaign.
1-0? We're 2-0. What the heck are you talking about, my dude?
Saying so long for now. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
It's Jalen Rose, and it's time for the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Lakers won this matchup with a significant margin. They did it with blocks, and they did it with steals. More to the point, they did it with excellent defense. They committed to the grind and got rewarded as a result. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Los Angeles Lakers. The Warriors seem to lose their edge as the game got out of hand. And it's games like this where veteran players can be so important. They've been through these types of blowouts, and they know what it takes to keep a locker room united. Check out the leading scores for the Golden State Warriors.
Game track. Defense. Player of the game.
He deserved it. I got my triple double yesterday or last game. He got his today. So it's only fair, people.
Every player that makes it to the NBA is a great athlete. But even the best players have their off nights. Today was just one of those days for this guy. These are the top 3 plays of the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
Check out the upcoming games for the Los Angeles Lakers. And that does it for our post-game wrap-up. On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose. Thanks for joining us.
Oh, I got a triple double too. Oh no, I got a quadruple double. Hell no. It finally happened. Quadruple double. Wow.
What's going on, folks? In this case, State the Prospect. I'm back today with more highlights from the one, and this time, the one is on the receiving end of a fruit. You know what? Let's go take a look. I don't know what I like better, the pass or the finish. Both of them were sick, and trust me, this type of stuff right here will get you on this show every day. Okay, folks, this case State the Prospect signing off today. No more highlights. I don't think. Then again, the one might be balling right now. Who knows? Stay tuned right here for more.
Yeah, quadruple double. Oh no, I'm sorry. I didn't get a steal. Never mind. I just got a triple double. I will get a quadruple double sooner or later. Alright, y'all. Next game, I will be facing Minnesota, New Orleans, and Clippers next time I play this. So if you enjoyed it, like, comment, and subscribe. I'm Josh Sherman. I'm out.